Yo, what's going on? It's Joe. Back here again with another one here on Joe Talks. And yeah, about to talk about Arch Manning now. And yeah, if y'all haven't watched the previous Arch Manning vid I did, it'll be linked on screen at the end of the video if you want to check that out. But yeah, Arch Manning against San Jose State. What was it? What was the score? 38-7, was it? Did I get that right? 38-7, 34-7, something like that. And hey, that's what Texas should do to teams like that. San Jose State, a smaller school, they got nothing but easy comp until I think up until Florida. And the way Florida's playing, if y'all didn't watch Florida blow that game last night, then I don't know. Florida might not even be that crazy good. I got my cat jumping up on everything. But you better not knock that lamp over. But yeah. So these are teams Texas should beat. Florida, but I mean, so hold on, let me get back on track. So Florida's gonna be their next actual, I guess, somewhat good team they play. And they don't play them until 4 weeks, so about a month. All up until then. I know next week they play El Paso, I think, another small school. All these teams they should roll through. If any of these games are close or they lose any of these games, I'm gonna say it's because of Arch, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, people say he improved. I mean, well, yes, when you go from playing Ohio State to playing San Jose State, yes, you're obviously gonna improve. Look at the school, look at the players. They're obviously gonna improve, or at least I'd hope you'd improve. But yeah, man, he came out. So the first drive, trash. I'm like, nothing's gonna change. The first drive was trash. And then the defense started to pick up. And then I'll say this, the refs were making some stupid calls. I'm gonna be honest. So they had one call where they ripped the ball out of dude's hands. His knee was clearly down. He still had the ball like this. And then literally in that next frame is when it started to come out after his knee was down. But they said, oh, the evidence wasn't clear, so we can't change it. We called it a fumble on the field. So, I mean, the evidence looked clear to me. I mean, do y'all need some different glasses or contacts now? But, and there was another one. So there was a catch that was called not a catch. A crazy catch by San Jose State. I think it was right before halftime, I believe. A crazy catch, which, yes, I'm going to say it's a catch because, in my opinion, that's a catch because he literally had the ball held against dude's helmet, fell, and the ball wasn't, it's not like the ball was flopping around. The ball was held up against the Texas Longhorns defensive back's helmet, didn't move, came to the ground. The ball still didn't move. The ball's controlled against dude's helmet from the wide receiver's hand, but landed inbounds, then slid out of bounds, and they called it a catch on the field, but they changed that one. Like, come on, refs. And then Longhorns, the Texas were home, or Texas Longhorns, they were home. So, I mean, the refs, who knows? But yeah, those were two calls that I believe should have got changed, or the one call that was a catch be left alone. But yeah, the refs were doing some weird calls. But at the end of the day, man, Arch Manning, for San Jose State, yes, what was it? 4 TD passes, almost 300 and something pass yards. I mean, you should do that against the school, but I mean, to be honest, man, he should have lit them up even more. There were balls again, man, thrown in the dirt, thrown way over his head. I think he might have had a pick too. I think they might have picked him off one time. I can't remember, but yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. Arch Manning, I mean, Texas might have a long season, I'm going to be honest. But, hey, y'all got an easy schedule for a month. So, I mean, now's the time to get Arch Manning ready and good, which is crazy. I just can't believe he's not, he's just not reading coverages. He's not reading coverages, and he's not accurate. I don't get it. I don't get it. And my cat found a fortune cookie. She's trying to get it. Well, you ain't getting into that. But, okay, she got it. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, I'm back, y'all. I had to get the fortune cookie out of my cat's mouth. She had it in the wrapper running around. But anyways, where was I at? The Longhorns. Oh yeah, so I see them having a long season. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Once they start getting into competitions and playing like comp schools, schools in the SEC, top SEC teams and top Big Ten teams or whatever, this is when you're gonna be like, damn man, we might have to kick Arch Manning because still he's not reading. And this is against San Jose State, not to diss them, but like I say, based on schools, man, you got to look at the players that come there and the type of school it is, man. Like against San Jose, like, bro, the score should have been, what was Florida State's score? Like 70 something to 0. That's what Texas's score should have been to San Jose. San Jose, they came out playing good, but they also don't have a quarterback. And then in college, if you don't have a quarterback and no defense, you're not going to win anything. If you have a defense and no quarterback, you might be able to go a little bit of ways, but say you don't have both like San Jose and you're a small school, that quarterback was worse than ours. Was worse than Arch yesterday. God damn, man. I love how English is just tough sometimes. Fuck. But yeah, in my opinion, Arch, he has a lot of work to do. And I'll say this, I don't blame it fully on him, like I said in the previous Arch vid. I think he was just overhyped by social media, NFL and college spokespeople, whatever you want to call them, reporters, lit up by coaches. I think he was just overhyped. Just having Manning written on the back of his jersey, I think just had him overhyped. But hey, I'll say this though, it seems like, hey man, 6'4", 220, I think he is. Man, he pretty. I'll give him this. Say he get his passing down, he's going to be dangerous, man, because he's mobile, He's mobile. He's very shifty and jukey, He's not like the Eli's you've seen in the league, man, like just straight up pocket, present passers. He's actually mobile, He's actually mobile. And to be honest, right now in his career, say I were him, at least right now, because there's no way he's going to go into the draft after this season. No way. So, hey, his first season, man, just to get some dubs and to get his stats up, hey, I try to focus on running the ball more. After you learn how to read coverages and stuff, or say you're just not getting it, hey, man, as long as you tuck the ball and run and get good yards and don't fumble or mess anything up, the coach can't get mad at you. So honestly, going forward, I think he should just, try to run the ball some more, and I'm not saying think legs first, but at least the way he's playing, I'm not really seeing any improvement. Like, yes, he played a lot better than last week, but that's to be expected. Last week was Ohio State. This week is San Jose State. So it's expected to play better. I want to see him against Florida because Florida's their next, I guess, if you want to call it that, comp. But after last night, man, when they blew that game to, USF, South Florida or whatever you want to call it. They got so many schools in Florida, who knows? When they blew their lead to South Florida last night, I don't know, man. Florida should be an easy win, too. Texas, I ain't gonna lie, Texas should be the number one team. Number one, number two, I'm going to be honest. They got a good team. But obviously with Arch, the way he playing, you can't rank him number one because, say, a team comes in, and Texas can't stop their offense, and the other team starts scoring, and then Arch can't get nothing going to get a drive going to score, hey, the game's pretty much over, Look at Ohio State. Ohio State was able to get points on the board, and Arch wasn't able to match it. Arch was only able to get 7. He wasn't able to match. So if you get a team like that can hold Arch and can score on offense, y'all going to be in trouble. That's why I say when y'all get into actually playing your divisions and all that, like your SEC games and good Big Ten teams and all that, you just gotta see what happens. But in my opinion, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm just waiting to see that game. And then next week should be another easy win. I think they play El Paso, like I said. So next week should be another win. Not sure what the week after that is, but next week should be an easy win. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm curious what y'all think about Arch, especially from Texas fans. Do y'all feel like he played good, or do y'all feel like it was just You know, a small school. It's about time. Because like I say, man, he still ain't reading coverages. He's still not accurate. Throwing the ball over dude's head, throwing picks, throwing balls at the ground. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll say this. At least he was able to get a feel for winning and a feel for throwing throwing touchdown passes. So hopefully he improves from here. But to be honest, I'm a Michigan fan, so I could care less. I'm just talking about Arch Manning because it seemed like it's a hot topic. I'm gonna be honest, which it is, man. It is because everyone, like I said, he was overhyped all offseason. I was hearing about Texas is gonna go all the way with Arch. Texas is going to be unstoppable with Arch. So, like I say, just the media hyping him up. And unless y'all can show me a clip or fact check me, I've never seen him, acting cocky, saying, "Oh, this is my team, my season. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna do this, do that." He wasn't acting like no Sador Sanders. But when it comes to Sador's case, I actually agree with him because he backs it up on the field. It's not like Arch Manning was doing all that. So, I mean, I don't know. Just the media just overhyped. Like overhyped him bad. I thought he was gonna come in and start playing like shit. I'm trying to think of a good college QB right now, but the season's still so young. I don't know. I thought he was gonna start coming in and start playing like I don't know, a good college QB. I can't even think of any right now because a lot of them are gone. But yeah. I thought he was gonna come in and play a lot more better, or a lot better. Like I say, English is tough right now, and I'm getting So I'm gonna end the video before I flip out. I cannot talk. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm curious how y'all feel in the comments down below. Let me know. And yeah, Arch Manning, you just got a lot to improve on, And like I say, the real test ain't gonna be until Florida. And like I said, if Florida's playing the way that they played last game, it is what it is. Florida should be another one. And then, hey, speaking of Florida real quick, hey, are y'all peeping Florida State? Florida State might be one of the teams this year, Florida State looking kind of good. They're looking kind of good. But anyways, now I'm rambling. I'm rambling now. I'm done, y'all. So like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Check the other Arch Manning vid. Say you want to check that out. And also check out the Michigan vids too. I'll probably have them somewhere up here. And the most recent vid probably be right here. And the subscribe button right here. So please hit that if y'all enjoyed. And that's it. Peace.